Hey, welcome back. So we're not quite at where Sovereign is, but that's mainly because I just realized I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot about this encounter. Because of course this character is so memorable and relevant. Let's be like, who are you and what are you doing here?
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
Everyone in this place is trying to kill me.
Do I look like a soldier? I'm a neurospecialist, and this job isn't worth dying over. Or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
That's right. Camera guy. Psst. Cameraman. Keep the camera on me no matter what she says or does. Don't ever move the camera from this angle. Keep my face on. That's right. Good job.
Give me one reason I should help you.
I can help you. This
Excellent
elevator
work,
behind
cameraman.
me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in.
Yeah, don't bother showing her talking or moving or anything.
See?
Oh,
Access
cameraman, you let me know.
all of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
I know. What is going on with the camera angles here? Ah, that was funny. You deserve to die.
You conducted brutal experiments on helpless test subjects. You helped Saren. You don't get to live.
I just did what I was told. I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry.
Too late.
Sorry doesn't help your victims.
No! No!
Saw the inside of his head there for a second. In case you're trying to remember who this is or where she pops up, if we let her live. I'm trying to remember, where do I even recall actually encountering her again? I think it was when we are trying to go after Okir, but then we find Grunt. And I think her eventual fate is like death by indoctrination or something like that in Mass Effect 3. So of course she was such a relevant character. Whatever. Go, let's go. Sovereign is waiting for us. Sovereign.
Shepard,
that's right.
Look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
Alright, let's do this again. Alright, and now to head up and talk with Sovereign.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I do not think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am Sovereign.
Gosh, I love hearing his voice. Just so deep and booming, where it's like, especially when I'm hearing it with my headphones, just hearing him talk is just awesome. Impossible.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You could not have been there. It's impossible.
Liara, I told you this already about
It's
him.
nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence.
We know that's not true.
You are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
We know that's not true, considering what we found out from the Leviathans in the third game. You don't scare me.
Whatever your plan is, it's going to fail. I'll make sure of that.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
You're lying.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
Dance, puppets, dance!
We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
We impose order on the
They are
chaos.
harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
Something called Leviathans.
We have no end. We are infinite.
Thanks for lying right to my face.
Your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten. We will endure.
Again, we know that's not true. He made that sound ominous the first time you were playing this game, but when you get to that DLC in the third game, you're like, oh, so everything Sovereign said was, you know, bullcrap, pretty much. How many more are you?
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
I like that we find out that was not an exaggeration. That when we see their numbers, it's like, yeah, he wasn't exaggerating on that point. They really did have the numbers to darken the sky of every world in the galaxy. Why are you doing this?
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
I will stop you.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine. And machines can be broken.
Edie proves that, says that's wrong in the next
I
game.
am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
But what an awesome exchange it was.
Commander, we got trouble.
Lay it on me, Joker. I love bad news.
Ha!
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console is no longer functioning. Ideas, Commander Shepard?
We'll head for the breeding facility. Time to blow this place to hell.
Right, Commander. I'll meet you there. Joker out.
Autosave. Come on. Even after all these years later, that conversation with Sovereign still gives me chills. Just hearing him talk like that. It's a shame we didn't get to have those kinds of conversations with some of the other Reapers later on, like Harbinger. But hey, we can get more into that when we get into when we get to ME2 and ME3. Alright, bridge is down.
It's over
get-
now.
Let's get to where the nuke is. So we'll just keep on going and try to finish this up. Since obviously, once we get to the conversation with Sovereign, we're kind of getting close towards the end of the level. Oh, wait, that's right. We gotta go through this little area here. I find it funny I'm getting Krogan armors in the loot when Rex is no longer here. What was that thing I just saw? Oh, down here. Omni gel for days. For days, for days.
That turret.
Hustle! Hustle, hustle, hustle! Go.
Form up.
Nice singularity there, Liara.
Think we got him, Commander.
Ugh, I'm reaching my
Good work on the gun, Shadow.
limit,
Now
huh?
it's our turn.
I guess I should have taken care of that off camera. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's right, this bug. Gotta make sure I put my gun away first.
That's it. We need to clear the gap and send those charges.
It's over now.
Thank you, Liara.
Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
All right. Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Come on, Joker. There he is. I'm not kind of like the air traffic controller. I'm like, come on. This way. Keep going.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Hold tight. We're coming to get you.
Negative! Just make sure that nuke is set! We'll hold them as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
You keep that nuke safe.
Alright. Garrus and Liara. Autosave before the pivotal choice. Duh. The map doesn't seem very helpful. guess because there's enemies on the other side of this one is the way to go, right? That's the logic I'm going with. I would like to think that logic would meet Spock standards. That seems logical. That seems quite logical. I forget, was there anything over here? Nope. New light armor for humans. I can check on that for Yara.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted a troop ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's gas pouring out all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here.
Whoa, glitchy, buggy.
I'm activating the bomb.
What the hell are you doing, Alenko?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Rescue Ashley.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander.
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
Of course it was.
Fight hard, Lieutenant. Die proud.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Aye, aye. I would have preferred he said something like, Alenko, take as many of them down with you as you can. And he'd been like, yes, sir. It's like, if you're gonna go down, take as many with you as you can. Oh. Summoning the elevator prompted an autosave. Okay. Sure. Look, with the amount of times that this game can be prone to crash or freeze on you, I don't mind the autosaves. So here is the AA tower section. I was just blowing those up just cuz. And so, of course, Saren doesn't bother going after the bomb, he just wants to go after me.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
You don't fool me.
This isn't complicated. You'll do anything to get power. Even joining with the Reapers.
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders?
I'm gonna skip some of the dialogue because obviously you heard a lot of this in my first run.
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're like every other poor bastard in this place. A tool Sovereign can use, then cast aside.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle,
I will not let it happen to me.
I'm not like you. I'd rather die fighting than live as a slave.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between... But you would undo my work. You would...
How about this? I'm actually using my abilities. Attaboy, Caden, hold him off. Farewell, Caden.
All right, everybody, hang on.
Stuck there to ensure the bomb would go off. Way to go, Caden. Poor Caden. I've left him behind in both runs. Maybe someday I'll do another third run just cause for nostalgia purposes, and maybe I'll play FemShep and I'll actually save Caden that time. I don't know. Who knows?
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
The mission can't fail.
We had to leave him behind. Saren has to be stopped, at any cost.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
I'd never leave you.
I'm sorry, Ash. I'd never leave you behind. I couldn't. You know that.
I know, and I'm grateful. But Caden died because of me. Because of us.
So that dialogue is a little different because you're romancing her.
Ash, how far are you going to drive yourself? Are you trying to be a martyr? To redeem your grandfather's honor?
That's not fair.
The hell it isn't. I don't want a Marine with a death wish covering my back. Get over it.
Aye, Commander.
Commander, excuse me.
Just told her straight up.
But I have
It's
an
like,
idea.
stop asking for
I
a
think
death
the beacon
wish.
you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
I mean, regardless, I doubt if I said forget it, it would actually, like, change anything.
Relax,
so
Commander.
may as well just go ahead and get it over with.
Embrace eternity. Incredible. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Hurry up!
We don't have a moment. Snap out of it. Tell me what you saw.
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but The warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Sarah needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos, and that's where Saren is heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface with... I am sorry. The joining is... exhausting.
Are you sure it was the joining?
Your role... The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander.
We're done.
Go
here.
ahead.
Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
I hope you don't plan to cut us off like last time, Commander. Vermeer is too important.
That's up to you. You guys keep
Enough
prompting
an army
it.
of Krogan serving under him.
The only reason I keep cutting you guys off is because you prompt it. You bring it on yourselves. It's not like I enjoy it. But seriously, I wouldn't if you guys wouldn't just, you know, stop mouthing off at me like that. The Krogan don't matter.
Sovereign's the real problem here. The Reapers wiped out the Protheans. We're next.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's real. The Reapers are real. Saren even admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has...
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance.
I tried to warn you about Saren. You didn't believe me then, and look how that turned out.
I believe you humans have a saying. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Here's another saying. Go to hell.
Yeah!
Maybe we were wrong about you, Shepard. Maybe humans are too hot-headed to be specters.
Enough! Commander Shepard has performed admirably so far. This discussion is only a minor disagreement.
You know what?
Oh, looks like we lost the signal, Joker.
Understood, Commander.
I warned you. I said you guys bring it on yourselves. You guys are the ones who prompt me to disconnect. It's like if that Asari counselor doesn't want me cutting them off, then perhaps she should talk to that Turian counselor on zipping his mouth shut. I wouldn't be so inclined to disconnect you guys if you guys would stop talking to me like that. But oh, don't worry. I'll take care of that soon enough. Caden is gone. No. Okay. We'll stop here in a moment. I may need to restart the console or something. Frame rate is getting choppy. May need to restart it just to kind of like help give it a moment to refreshen itself. But why don't we go chat with Ashley? And then I'll try and take a moment to handle my inventory since it's so full. Hello, Ash. Oh my gosh, they're here. So yeah, it looks like Kirahi and his crew made out again.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success.
I'll see you again in Mass Effect 3, Kirahi.
His sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
A good officer's worth a lot more than your respect. I'd rather have him back.
The loss of a trusted ally is never easy to accept. It is a shame that the greatest among us are prone to such sacrifices. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
In Mass Effect 3.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
We've got a hard fight ahead. Fleets of AI dreadnoughts, who've exterminated all life dozens of times over, I think the odds are against us.
When it comes to the survival of humanity, who gives a rat's ass about odds? We're gonna fight them.
Damn straight we will, Skipper. But I'm infantry. Against Reapers, my rifle may as well fire spitballs. I won't have a place in this war. That's what pisses me off, not being able to shoot back.
About Lieutenant Alenko. How are you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
Every one of us is expendable if it accomplishes the mission. Alenko, you, me.
I know. If we hadn't gotten pinned down, you would have been there to help him. If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Torfin?
We accept death when we put on the uniform, Chief. If you can't deal with that, retire.
I could never do that. Not before and definitely not now. I have to be worth Caden's life.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna take a moment to manage my inventory and such. And then, of course, we'll get the prompt to go straight to the Citadel for pretty much the rest of the end game. Stay tuned.